Have you ever had the thought that maybe you were over collecting too much? I know I have, so let's talk about it. In today's mega physical media news topic video, I'm going to be talking about an idea that has been circulating around the collecting community for quite some time, and that's the idea of over collecting. First, I'm going to talk about why we tend to over collect so much. Also, I'm going to go over the problems that arise with over collecting, how that truly can be a drain on us, and then ultimately go over some recommendations on what maybe you can implement to help remedy some of those bad collecting habits just to help yourself in this new collecting year. First, to talk about the reasons why we tend to over collect as a community. Well, first, to go over that FOMO, fear of missing out. We want to pick up all those titles that get released day one, those Blu ray Tuesdays, because just in case a few years down the line we want to watch one of the movies, we want it ready to go on the shelf. We don't want it to go out of print, or if it was a limited edition, have missed out on it. So even if we don't know much about the movies, we just want to have them available for that convenience factor. And then, of course, all the different cool versions they come out with the same movie. I mean, sometimes you get steel books, slip covers, lenticular covers, retail exclusive slip covers. I mean, it gets wild out there. So even for a movie we may not love, like Morbius getting so many cool additions, people may go and pick them all up, even though they have no intention of watching that movie ever again. Now, I'm a fan of that movie, so I would definitely get my watches out of that. But it's just that fear of missing out on some of these titles and different versions of these titles, even with like boutique labels and collecting them all, especially those number spines. We can't have those numbers thrown off. We can't have holes in there. I need to have one all the way up through current time. I mean, we want all the numbers. We love the numbers. We don't want it to be thrown off in any way and leave any out. That's another thing that gets us going wild, some of us collectors out there. So we have to get everything. We're just so tempted by it, and that can definitely lead to some dangers later on, which we'll get into. Now, to talk about some of the issues that happen with over collecting, and that's basically having so much shelf space taken up by so many things we never end up watching. I mean, half of the stuff in the collection we may never watch. So why do we have it? It's taking up so much space in our living area, but we're never going to get to it. Maybe they were blind buys we really weren't interested in, and maybe we watch it once, but only once. And why do we have it on the shelf? We're never going to rewatch it. We didn't do the research on it. We just saw that cool cover. We're like, let me get this one, and then didn't end up caring for it. So we end up with so much in our collection we're not really utilizing, and we're double dipping, we're triple dipping, we quadruple dipping, which becomes a very expensive habit, and we're not really getting much out of it, unfortunately, if we're not really watching it and enjoying it. The purpose, hopefully, that most people are collecting the movies because they love the movies. They want to be an enjoyment of the movies. But if you're not watching them, then really what are they doing? They're just on the shelf, which, yeah, you get that displayable factor, but are you getting the most out of it? Especially if you bought it as a day one purchase and you're not even taking a look at it till maybe 5 years in. I mean, is it really something you needed in your collection at that point? Now, to go over some tips and strategies and just some general recommendations that you may be able to utilize to help you on your collecting journey this year, just to be a little bit more savvy of a collector. But first, I just want to say everybody's collecting situation is way different out there. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Now, there's some people that just love collecting everything because they like collecting everything. They love the thrill of the hunt there. That brings them a lot of joy and they can totally afford it, and that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just focusing on yourself. This is just some general information to help you if you need a budget a little bit more. Because I know I need a budget sometimes for movies every month, and so I like to consider some things that can maybe help me out make the best decisions. So, first, I'm going to definitely be careful of blind buys. I'm not just going to buy something because it's a cool cover. First, I'm going to do the research on it, see if I have a high chance of liking it based off the subject matter and the talent involved, and then maybe I'll blind buy. Or I'll wait for a sale and a discount on that blind buy. So if I watch it and I didn't super care for it, then it's not too much of a damage to the wallet. also really more focusing less on the blind buys in general and really on what I love and what I know I really like and what I want in the collection that I'm going to get the rewatches of. So like Rocky movies coming out on 4K. I watch the Rocky movies all the time. I know these 4K upgrades are going to get plenty of rewatches. So I can definitely get these. They're going to be a great addition to the collection. I'm going to get the most out of them. And so I'm fine getting those kind of titles because I know I have that love for them. And that's what so many people in the community are saying, collect what you love. And that is absolutely right because that's where you're going to get the most utilization out of it and enjoyment. Once again, there's no point to get stuff you don't love and you never watch because then what happens? We got our shelf space taken up and we eventually going to run out of shelves. I mean, we'll put up another shelf, we'll put up another one, but there's only so much space available in a living residence that eventually you're going to run out of it. And you don't want that day to come where it's like, oh, I ran out of this space, but now there's actually movies coming out that I really want in my collection. Oh, now I got to worry about the hassle of selling stuff off or giving stuff away. And it may have been stuff you never even tried out or watched in the first place. So, once again, just really focusing on thinking about, hey, are these movies I'm actually going to love and I'm going to utilize and really making that decision. Now, once again, it's all up to you. It's all up to you as a collector. Everybody has different collecting preferences. Once again, these are just kind of general recommendations and what I'm going to try to do this year because I know I've been burnt by titles in the past where I blind bought and I didn't really know much about them. Maybe they had a cool cover and I really didn't get much use. I watched it once and I'm like, why do I have this? I'd rather have another movie I know I would watch a whole bunch, but because this was the new hot title coming out, people were excited about it. Oh, so I got it too for my collection. I'm like, no, I should have gone back and got a title that I know I love and have that in my collection. So trying to think more along those lines. What are the movies that are going to maximize the joy for me as I go throughout this collecting year? But those are just my thoughts and opinions. People may agree or disagree out there, but that's where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments below. Do you overcollect sometimes? What are some of the issues you've had with that? Have you found any other strategies to help kind of alleviate that? And how would you like to collect going forward? Let's have those fun movie discussions down below. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on that level. If you're interested in Patreon and getting those exclusive content and other perks and all those great shoutouts, make sure you check out the link on my channel page for all those wonderful mega memberships. And if you love collecting physical media just like me and being part of this amazing league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And if you enjoy these physical media topics, check out another one right now. Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.